Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Exciting day, new JoyToy Warhammer 40k figures. It is the 55th, is it the Kappic Eagles Tempestus Scions, or should be Scions, could be one of those two, but Scions I would imagine. We've got 5 figures here. When they first were shown, they looked really quite cool. Very, very nice indeed. They are 10.7 cm tall, so they're going to be taller than your Death Corps, but shorter than your Space Marines, and probably a similar height to these sisters too. I will do a comparison later. Very, very nice indeed. It is Friday, the 2nd of June, 2023. If you like sort of content, you can see it all for free for 7 days on Patreon, after which you'll ask you if you want to pay, and you can say no. And that's entirely up to you. Link in the top right of your screen now. There'll also be a link in the video description below, along with some discount links, discount codes. If you want to get your stuff slightly cheaper from some of the better suppliers who will ship it out to you. Okay, let me just unbox these, set them up, and I'll be back in an instant. Okay, here they are. First impressions. They just look a bit too cartoony to me. They're sort of lacking that grimdark and more grim Disney a little bit, but it's nice to see that the paint apps and the inking is more effective in these than it was on these salamanders I reviewed the other day. They do look pretty cool. There are pros and cons. I quite like them. Let's get a close look. We'll start with the outsides because they're essentially the same figure. I think there might be a small difference on the helmet, but other than that I can't see much else. So he's got these sort of wings in the skull. He's got the skull on the helmet. Same gun. He's got a couple of grenades on his leg. He's got different type of things on his leg, a grenade and something else. The backpack. They've both got the canteen on the backpack. It appears to be the same backpack. But nice looking figures nonetheless, quite atmospheric. So they struggle to hold their guns a little bit. Okay. So minor differences, which is nice because you can build a squad without having everyone look exactly the same. Which may be what you want to do, I don't know, but I like to have a small difference here and there. Some things I like to have exactly the same, but these I think I like to have a small difference. Okay, next to these guys. Oh, are they the same? No, they are different. So this guy here, let's have a look. Quite cool. Gun is called indented barrels. Armor's cool. He's got his canteen again. He's got I guess there's an ammo pouch. No, maybe not. Another sort of thing on his pack on his thigh. The backpack, you see the inking's quite good in the legs. It's quite soft, little antenna, so it shouldn't break too easily. Nice looking. Next one, with the plasma gun of descriptions, Now what gets me about this is it's got this big strap, but it's quite firm. So, you know, you're going to move it around, it's going to get in the way. So holding it in one hand like that, I want some sort of painting on the indented barrels. See these combination before on the guy on the far left, we saw that. Canteen again, got his little backpack. His backpack is here. The gun's okay, head we've seen. But what else did the gun? Nothing. I mean, it's nice that he can hang this up over his shoulder if he wanted to. But when he's holding it, that's going to stick up. Let's want to bend it underneath. Or something like that. So it's a bit annoying. And then lastly, I would say the highlight is the leader, this is sergeant or captain, whatever he is, no idea. You see the Germany World War I sort of inspired helmet with the spike on there. Does look pretty cool. That handgun I believe is new, not seen that before that far as I recall. Small chainsword we have seen already. Same grenade, same pack, same backpack, same canteen. But he does look pretty cool. Very nice indeed. Okay, we'll look at articulation. I'll do him since he's here. It will be slightly different for the guys with the guns that connect to the backpack. I should point out before articulation that they all come with 4 additional hands, so 2 pairs extra. So you get gripping right and left, you get open right and trigger left. So you get a pair of each. And they all come with a clear plastic base with a peg which you put their foot to help them stand up. Okay, articulation, head, left, right, really good. Up, down is really good. Side to side, despite the things there, is really good too. Very good articulation. Shoulders all the way around to the side. Not getting very far. Bicep, there is no swivel. No swivel really. You are bending at the joint, but not much. And he's getting under 90 on that, which is a bit of a shame. Wrist is a joint. Have to line a joint up to get the articulation you want. If you look underneath his armor, there is a trunk underneath there. So there is the possibility of somehow taking it off. You might have to chop it off or something, I don't know. And then you've got a different looking figure underneath. So you must have trunk articulation. Forwards, backwards on the waist, side to side on the waist, turn on the waist is not bad. Hips won't go very far because all the sculpting. One leg's okay, other leg doesn't move at all. There's a thigh twist. Forwards is not great. Backwards is alright considering. He's got a double kneecap. Quite nice when it's done. Well over 90 degrees, which is fantastic. His foot has a swivel. It's not a turn because it swivels each way. He has a turn like this as well, or swivel like that as well. Gets a decent tippy toe. But his dorsiflexation, I think, well, it's just popped off. His dorsiflexation actually seems to be okay. That could be better. In fact, looking how that's done, that should have a boot turn, but it doesn't. Alright, articulation on a pretty nice looking figure. Just look very, very cartoony in my mind. But you can tell me what you guys think, whether you disagree with me or you think the same. But I do quite like the look of them. I mean, this guy here is the pick of the bunch. I mean, maybe later on tab I've had that head for sale separately. I'll get a few of those, you know. Be quite cool. And stick him back there. Let's get an idea of size. So they said 10.7? Well, they're under 11. This guy is just over 11 to his spike. So quite good. Let's compare them to some other figures. So let's make a bit of space. He's okay. Let's take him out. And let's take this guy out. Let's compare first to a Sister of Battle and see how they are comparing to one of them. Try and get the stand up straight, that is. Go on, sister, stand up. There we go. And they are slightly bigger. Let's compare to a Deathcore. Well, great looking figure, just that articulation sucks with the hard cloth material, and they are considerably chunkier than your Deathcore. Let's compare to a Necron. Get his foot so we can stand. And the Necron is bigger and chunkier. So now we're getting a good idea of how they scale with other figures from the same line. Good scaling. If I compare to another line or other lines, so let me use Acid Rainworld first of all, my favourite Arena Sentinel with the Fortnite Fade head. And they scale very, very well. Could almost work in the same universe, you know. Though the heads are quite a bit bigger on these JoyToy ones, these helmeted heads. But that makes sense since they've got helmets on. Great looking figures, bit cartoony. The paint apps are not bad. And the leader here is the pick of the bunch. I would recommend them. I think they're better than these salamanders. Unless you're obviously a salamanders fan, then go for salamanders. Because the salamanders I reviewed today are just severely lacking in paint apps. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys signing out. Put these guys back together at the end. Saying please like, share, subscribe. Consider joining the Patreon. Link in the video description below, along with discount codes and discount links. So it's worth checking that out, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.